Folks, how we doing? Welcome to the live stream. Happy, Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy New Year. This is the first time I've seen all your beautiful faces here in 2019. And I'm very excited to make some fried rice. I'm gonna go ahead and come on down here. Say hi. What's up, folks? How we doing? I'm seeing a lot of comments here. As usual, very difficult to follow here. There's a lot of them. Okay. What's up, folks? Anybody cooking along with me tonight? I'm curious. I'd like to know if you're going to be making some fried rice. Sorry, my nose is a little red. I'm cold. It's cold in here. Yeep. How we doing, folks? I'm fond of all of you. Fond. Tonight we're making some fried rice. It's been brought to my attention that the recipe isn't as authentic and as authentic as it could be, and I totally recognize that. It's very new for me. I'm not. It's not something I'm very experienced making, but it is a very easy recipe to make fried rice that kind of tastes like the stuff that you get at a Japanese steakhouse or at a hibachi place here in the States. I would love to learn more about how fried rice is properly made. I'm very excited to be heading over to Japan later this year, hopefully, and possibly China as well. So hopefully I'll pick up a few things here. We got some super chats already. What's up, folks? Jonathan Dean gave $5. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Alexis Rogue 97 said, "I'm going to try to keep up." Thank you. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. You are. Thank you very much for your generous contribution. I see we got $1.99 from Ocarina Gaming. Cool Zelda reference, bro. What can I use instead of soy sauce? That's tricky. Fried rice without soy sauce, that's a little bit hard to imagine. I know that we're going to use oyster sauce as our primary sort of ingredient. I mean, we're using a 50-50 ratio of oyster sauce to soy sauce, but generally people use a little bit more oyster sauce. So you probably get away with that. If you're worried about gluten allergies or celiac disease, you can get gluten-free soy sauce. It's readily available. Go check that out. If you just don't like soy sauce, I don't know what to tell you, man. You could maybe try using a little bit of malt vinegar. Might be cool. You just want to give that color, and you want to give some of those, sort of umami flavors that you get with soy sauce. So just try to think umami, try to think savory. Add extra mushrooms. Add, anything that you can do to up the umami content. We got a bunch of super chats coming in here. Let me see here. We got Honk gave $5. Love the vids. Just had some strip mall fried rice today. Wasn't great. Cooking long tonight in an effort to redeem today's terrible meal. You rock. Thank you so much. You rock. Thank you for the super chat, and good luck tonight. I hope that this is better than strip mall fried rice. Even though I love strip mall fried rice, you must have had a fluke there. Sorry about that. TK Catch gave $5. Thank you so much. Are the Vincenzo rumors true? I can't speak to. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, but no, I don't know. Sorry. Let's see. Iceworm gave 10 CHF. I can't remember what currency that is, but whatever. You gave 10 of it. Thank you. Said, how are you doing? I'm seeing a little bit of buffering. Sorry, we got a little connection lag there. Sorry about that. I'm good. How are you, man? I'm real good. I'm about to have some fried rice for dinner. I'm happy. We got $5 from 0 Points. 0 Point, what's up? Use Szechuan sauce. I know a recipe. I remember you. Come on. 0 Point is the one who gave a recipe from memory about Szechuan sauce, and his sauce was far and away the tastiest, apart from maybe the genuine like Szechuan sauce, like the kind of sauce that they would use in Szechuan. His was just as tasty and very unique, wonderful. Had like plum wine in it and all kinds of cool stuff. It was great. Thanks for hanging out, 0 Point. Good to see you again, brother. Miss on the Moon gave $10. Thank you for inspiring me to get into cooking. That is so nice. I'm really happy to hear that. I love hearing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for hanging out, and keep cooking, please. Tonight's episode, while again it has been criticized for not being super authentic, It is a really easy and delicious way to use up some fried rice, and you can add pretty much anything that you want to it that would make sense. You could add beef, you could add chicken, you could add most any kind of vegetable. Like tonight, I've realized that I don't have frozen peas, but I do have some edamame, so I'm gonna add some edamame, and I guarantee you that shit's gonna be good. Oh man, we got super chats pouring in here. So Miss on the Moon, thank you so much. Keep cooking. Kibosaurus Rex gave £5 and said, "You are one handsome devil." Thank you, Kibosaurus Rex. It's very kind. And thank you for the super chat, even if it is in pounds sterling, which I appreciate. I'm just kidding. That's just a little bit of American ignorance right there. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for the kind compliment. Carrie Ann gave $10, no comment, but Carrie, thank you so much. Very, very kind. Chimera Lord Z gave $4.99. If you could be a star in any movie, what would it be? Mad Max Fury Road, definitely, absolutely. We got a new member, Diana24 Hansen. Mad Max Fury Road, because frankly, it's one of my favorite movies. I saw it 7 times in theaters. How disgusting is that? Jason Barcenas gave $20, and thank you so much. That's extremely generous. He said, "Thank you for inspiring me on cooking." That's so nice to hear. Again, that's my favorite thing to hear in the world. I love that people are watching this show and taking away some, even if it's just a little tip, even if you just learn like something that you might want to try differently the next time you make your favorite dish, or a new dish that you might want to try. That is the best comment that I can receive in the world. So thank you so much, and thank you for the very generous super chat. Dewey Depp, I don't know how to pronounce that, $5. Thank you so much. Make sure you're using 1-day-old rice for fried rice. It's super important. That is absolutely true. You need to use leftover fried rice. Right now, I'm not going to use day-old rice. However, I'm going to try and create a close approximation by taking the cooked white rice that I have just off camera here and throwing it in the fridge. In fact, we should do that right now. Before you guys give any more super chats, please hold off on the super chats for just 1 minute. I'm going to go through the rest, but hold off for just a minute because I want to fridge the rice that we have here, and then while it's cooling off, we can go through more super chats and we can talk more. But for now, I'll go through what's still here. Robert Pritchard gave $10 and said, "Happy New Year." Happy New Year, Robert. Thank you so much. Got a new member, Jonathan Dean. Thank you for joining. $5 from Ishone Neal. Thank you so much. No comment from Ishone, but thank you very much. Danny Rosillo gave $5. Thanks for being a big inspiration to me after watching your videos. I went and applied for culinary school to follow my dreams. I hope that is a true story, because it sounds too good to be true, because it sounds like this beautiful dream. And if it is, if that's what you've actually done, I'm so proud of you. Keep it up, keep cooking, and follow that dream. That's really exciting. I hope you get into the culinary school of your choice. And thank you so much for the generous super chat. And hang on, don't give me any more, because hang on to your money. You're going to culinary school. David Goncalves gave $20. Thank you so much. I like your show a lot. It's helped me to learn to cook in general. I also love your beard, because beard bros all day, man. Keep it brushed, keep it oiled, keep it trimmed. And thank you so much for the very generous super chat. That's really, really kind. Dakota Boyd, $10. When do we get a basic with Babish deep fried? That's a really good idea. It's just, that's like too broad of a cooking genre to do like a deep fried episode. We might do a fried chicken episode, or like we did Scotch eggs. Those are deep fried. That's probably my favorite deep fried food, is Scotch eggs. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat, and we will definitely look at that in the future. Nick Plays gave $5. Thank you. Do people get good luck from rubbing your head? Yes, absolutely they do. It's a Patreon level, a secret Patreon level. $1,000 gets you 1 head rub. So spend wisely. Grant Amrine gave $50. Grant, thank you so much. That's really kind. I don't see any comment here, but that's really, really generous, and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. That's really kind. If you have any comments, please try and hit us up here, and we'll try and answer it if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Kumar01234 said, is using extra virgin olive oil okay for cooking fried rice and cooking chicken? Yes. The only time you don't want to use extra virgin olive oil is when you want super high heat applications. It smokes sooner at a lower temperature than other high smoke point oils like sunflower oil, safflower seed oil, vegetable oil even. It smokes much sooner. So use caution when cooking at higher temperatures. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna stop after these three guys, so hold off for just a minute. New member, Iceworm, thank you for joining, Iceworm. Chloe Goddard gave $10. Thank you. I got your cookbook for Christmas. I love you. I love you too, Chloe. Thank you for the very generous super chat. I hope you enjoy the book and keep an eye out for the next book. It's coming out in fall of 2019. It's going to have the first 100 recipes from Binging with Babish. But I hope you enjoy Eat What You Watch in the meantime. And we got a new member, Trevor Thurbadoo. I don't know. Thank you for joining, Trevor. Okay, guys, I'm going to quickly get this rice in the fridge and then we can get back to chatting, okay? Here we go. Back on my feet. All right, so to do this, we need a couple simple things. I'm going to grab this sheet pan here. This guy, we want as much surface area as possible so the rice is going to cool off quicker. And I can't remember the exact reason why leftover fried rice is the ideal rice for, leftover rice is the ideal rice for fried rice. I think it's because it dehydrates. You know, when you fridge your leftover white rice when you order Chinese food, it becomes really like crunchy and it doesn't have the same texture as it used to. I believe that it dehydrates, and that makes it ideal for frying because it makes it not as mushy. I think, I'm not entirely sure. Looks like this is a little hot. I'm gonna close down this camera just a smidge. We mustn't have blown out highlights like that. That's good enough. Couple blown out. Oh no. I'm a perfectionist. I went to film school. Care more about the aesthetic than I do the. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna get this in the fridge, and let's see. There we go. All right, and we want to spread this out. So I cooked this rice. I know people were upset about me not using a rice steamer, but first off, I don't have a rice steamer. And second off, this is like the closest way you can make rice the way you'd make it in a rice steamer without a rice steamer, by pouring it into boiling water, nice hot water, covering it and baking it at about 375 for whatever specified time the package says. Mine says 20 minutes. And you end up with perfect white rice. This is fluffy, it's not sticky, it's not goopy. It's way better than making it on the stovetop. Stovetop rice, for me at least, always is ruined. So I don't think I made enough here, but too late now. So I'm going to spread this out nice and thin because we don't have too much time here tonight. So I just wanted to chill out for like 30 minutes, and that is going to get it nice and, a nice approximation to leftover or day-old rice. You know what? I'm actually going to leave it uncovered because that's going to help it sort of dehydrate in the same way that it would if it were in there overnight. So I'm just going to throw it in there uncovered. Here we go. Oh my God, that's a lot of cheese. I forgot about all that cheese. Okay, a lot of cheese in my fridge because of next week's episode of Binging, which I guess I'll tell you guys. I'm going to be taking a crack at the pizza ball from Eric Andre. Time to deliver a pizza ball. So we're gonna take a crack at that, and my idea there's a few different ways that we want to try to make it so we have a lot of cheese in that fridge. I probably have like 7 pounds of mozzarella in that fridge because we have a lot of different iterations we want to try. Okay, so I've missed a couple super chats. I'm just gonna hit these real quick before they disappear. Danky Boy gave $10. Thank you so much. I use your recipes to cook for my family. Thank you so much for the hard work. Keep it up. Thank you. I will. And thank you for the very generous super chat. Got a new member, Nilama. Welcome to the family. Sakura Key gave $5 and said, thank you for your culinary sharing and dulcet tones. Any old time. Thank you, Sakura, for your very generous super chat. Lastly, we got Peapod Funk 1281 before it disappears. $5. Thank you so much. My boyfriend and I love recreating your recipes, even though I do most of the cooking. You really inspire us to try new things. That's lovely to hear. Thank you so much. Keep it up. And I'm really happy to hear that. While we have a breather here, before we get into any more super chats, I want to introduce my man with the plan in the other room. Anybody who is not familiar with him by now ought to be. He is the Roz to my Fraser. We got Sawyer Jacobs in the other room. Sawyer, why don't you say hi?
Hello, everyone. So happy to be here. I'll be reading the comments, trying to get everything you say. We're looking for food questions, your favorite Wegmans, the stuff we like.
You know the stuff we like. Any Rochester-based comments will be given priority. This is, oh, okay, we got some more super chatters in here. Sawyer will be in the other room, keeping an eye on what you guys have to say. So, and I'm sure he'll come in here and join me for a drink a little bit later on. Chloe Reisner gave $5 and said, "You're my favorite YouTube chef. Keep cooking good looking." You got it, Chloe. Thank you so much for your super chat. Cooking with CJ just gave $24.99. Want to do a collab with a really small channel? I got a beard and I'm bald too. Love your channel, brother. Huge inspiration. Cheers. Cooking with CJ, I'm going to check out your channel and go ahead and shoot us an email at bingingwithbabish@gmail.com and we'll see what we can do. I can't make any promises because I work with a management company. I work with a bunch of people, and I can't right now say yes, but let's chat and shoot me an email there, and we'll see what we can do. And for now, the best I can do is just plug your channel a little bit. Cooking with CJ, guys, go check it out. I'm gonna check it out myself after this stream. $5 from Chandler Stevens. Thank you very much, sir. Hey Babish, I've been following you since you had the old jingle. That's the old days. And the old jingle is the Frasier's theme song. I always want to tell you how much I dig your style. I need those shirts and apron. Well, we're making these aprons. We're going to be making these aprons available. You can get the exact one that I wear right now on Amazon right now. If you go to my website, bingingwithbabish.com, check out my gear page, you can get this exact apron. But in a few months, probably in Q2 of 2019, we will be starting to sell aprons with the BWB logo on them right here. It's going to be a good time, so keep an eye out for that. We sold 300 of them on Instagram a few months ago, or last month rather, and they disappeared immediately. Danky Boy just became a member. Thank you for the super chat and for the membership, Danky Boy. Hannah Curtis gave $10, 10 Australian dollars. I don't see a comment, but thank you very much for your super chat. It's very, very kind. Nick Prince became a new member. Thanks, Nick. Wow, these are really coming in here. Jason Barsanis gave $10 and said, "I'm also thinking of joining the military to cook." Well, big respect for joining the military. Thank you for potentially, if you do, thank you very much for serving our country and for feeding our troops. That's a very important job. So I wish you the absolute best of luck. And I hope that if that's something you want to do, I hope it's something you pursue. The King of Cucumbers gave $5. What item of your kitchen has the most sentimental value? I'll tell you exactly what that is right now. It is this little guy right here. This is the the carving fork from the scene in Chef where Jon Favreau plated up the pasta for Scarlett Johansson. And he gave this to me. Anybody who's seen the chocolate lava cake episode saw that I had John on the show, and he saw this tattoo, and he gave this to me. So this has a great deal of sentimental value for me. Probably the most of anything in the kitchen. Let's see what else we got here. Thank you very much for your super chat, King of Cucumbers. I appreciate it. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, wow, we have a lot here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to catch up here. Okay, Jocelyn Curry gave $5. I need to make a recipe with shrimp. Any ideas? We're making We're making fried rice with shrimp tonight. So check it out. Oh my God! Wow. Okay, there's a lot. We have $50. Another huge super chat. $50 from first name, last name. Thank you so much for your videos, bro. They really inspire me to cook more and give me more ideas by the day. Cheers, bro. Here's a little appreciation. That is a lot of appreciation. First name, last name, whatever your actual name is, unless that is your actual name, in which case, God bless. That's incredibly generous. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words, and the kind words would have been enough, but that's an incredibly generous super chat, and I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. All you guys are absolutely amazing. So much support. I love it. You guys keep me going. Brian Penley gave $5 and said, "Have you ever made Korean barbecue?" I have not, and we should probably do a basics on that someday soon, but Korean barbecue is pretty tricky to do at home, so I'm gonna have to do some research before I jump into that. Let's see, we got Mac Baxio gave $5 Canadian. New York pastrami versus Montreal smoked meat. I can't say that I've tried Montreal smoked meat, man. I'm gonna have to try that. I've never been to Montreal, so I will work on that. Okay, I promise. Thank you very much for the super chat. Jesus, I can't keep up with this, guys. I'm really sorry if I'm missing some of these. I can't keep up here, Brianna Macbeth gave $10 and said, thank you so much for doing what you do. Love you, Babish. Love you, Brianna. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for the kind words. Son of a Pizza Man is here. $10 from Son of a Pizza Man. I remember you, bro. Hey, Andrew, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Son of a Pizza Man. DJ Panda gave 100 DKK. Denmark? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it must be. Hello from Denmark. Big fan. Could be super cool if you made a Danish dish. I'm going to have to look into that, man. I don't know much about Danish food, and I will, except for Danishes. But I'll have to look into that. And thank you very much for your super chat. The Toxicity gave $5 and said, I've watched all of your videos. Can you pronounce my username? The Toxicity. I tried. I certainly tried. Thank you very much for your super chat. Levy Skardson, £5. With the news that Netflix is canceling its Marvel series, would you be interested in making some of the dishes from the shows? Kingpin's omelet. Kingpin's omelet is like a pretty basic French omelet, so I've done that on the eggs basics, but I'm definitely interested, definitely curious. And that's sad. I didn't know that they stopped the Marvel shows. I had no idea. Kara Lowe's, £5. Thank you so much. I love your show. I've been watching for ages. What is your favorite way to make oven-cooked wings? I did that for, go check out my lemon pepper wet video from Atlanta. And I do oven-baked wings where you toss them with salt and baking powder that desiccates the skin and lowers the temperature at which the Maillard reaction occurs. So you end up with super crispy wings that taste and feel like they've been deep fried, but they've just been baked. So go check that out. Thank you very much for your super chat. Zeus Quo gave $5 and said, of all the times you've made fried rice, have you ever tried making it in Peruvian chaufa kind of way? I cannot say I know what that is. I don't know what that is. But now you've got me really curious. I'm going to look into it. Thank you very much for your super chat, and I'm going to be checking that out. Brenner Swenson gave $5 and said, how many blue button-up shirts do you have? Too many. Way too many. A lot of them. You don't want to know. My closet's like, you know, I can't remember that movie where the guy has all the one outfit just lined up together. Trevor
Superman.
Thibodeau is back. Superman. You know, Superman, the guy. Trevor Thibodeau's back, $5. Dude, I'm Cajun. Learn how to say Thibodeau. You bum me out, bro. I know I'm saying it wrong. I'm not Cajun. I don't know how to say that. Thibodeau. Thibodeau. It's one of those things. I know Dautrive from a little show called King of the Hill. He's Cajun. Oh my God, I can't keep up with these. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you so much. To anybody that I'm missing, I'm so sorry. And thank you very much for your generosity. Alex James Cross gave $35. Thank you so much. Been bothering me from the start, but why did you get a stove you need to manually light? I can't imagine it changes anything. It seems like it's just more work. I'll tell you, it's because this is a commercial stove. This is a commercial oven. And it has an extremely powerful pilot light that heats up the whole room when it's on. So I'm thinking about lighting it because it's winter now, so it's not that bad. But during the summer, it just makes it unbearable. So I killed the pilot light, and that just means I have to light it manually. Otherwise, it heats up the whole room because it's meant to be used in a restaurant. It's not meant to be in a home. So yeah, that's why. I know it's a little confusing, but that's the reason. Thank you very much for your extremely generous super chat, Alex James Cross. Appreciate it. I just saw a super chat disappear. I'm so sorry. Somebody gave it $5. New member Mary Mars just came on board. Thank you, Mary. Erica M gave $5 and said, "Have you ever tried Whataburger?" And I hope you can tell that I have tried it because I pronounced it correctly. If you had, did you like it? I didn't try the burger. I tried the honey chicken biscuit. That's what it is, the honey chicken biscuit, and it was delicious. We have, here we go. We have Choco Turtle gave $5 and said, I'm so excited you're live streaming while I'm baking right now. What are you baking? I hope it comes out perfect. Baking's hard, so mad respect. The Paradox gave $5, said you and You Suck at Cooking should do some collabs. Harry, thank you very much for the $5. We did one collab, the Hannibal clay-baked thigh. We did a little collaboration. He's a good friend of mine. I still don't know who he is, and I still don't know what he looks like. We exchange emails all the time, but I've still never seen him. He is a mystery, man. All right, we got $5 Canadian from Jeremy Hogan. Have you ever thought about doing a beer or wine video? Absolutely. I'm talking with with breweries right now to try and figure stuff out. First name, last name said, my name is Charles. If you were curious, my guy, stay safe. I will stay safe, and thank you for another very generous donation on top of your extremely generous super chat earlier. Thank you. Justin Sabal gave $5 and said, there is someone who looks freakishly like you that shops at the grocery store I work at. Maybe it's me. Is it Whole Foods in Soho? Bebe gave $5 and said, why are you so freaking cute? I don't know. Why are you so freaking generous? Thank you very much. And that's sweet. I'm blushing. Son of a Pizza Man is back. I am shouting you out. He says he wants a shout out. Shout out to Son of a Pizza Man. He's always here hanging out. Thanks, man. We got £5 from Nikki Salter. You're a better teacher than my cooking teacher at college. I love your channel. I watched all your videos. That's extremely high praise. Thank you very much. I'm gonna keep trying, and I shouldn't be that better than him because I never went to culinary school. But props to you for doing it. Brandon Kowalski gave $10. Hello from a neighbor originally from Buffalo. What's up? Love to see you recreate a beef on weck so a wide audience can be introduced to a 716 classic. I'm gonna have to learn how to make that better because I haven't been able to make a beef on weck up to spec with what you guys got out in the 716. But thank you very much for your super chat. Keep strong and stay warm up there. Okay? Alex James Cross is back. $10. That's crazy. Glad it works for you and you get your use out of it and functions as a space heater. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's a weird situation yeah, no, I know it's confusing for everybody why I have to light it with a torch, but that's the reason. Thank you very much again for your very generous super chat. Chris Valentine gave $5 and said, I'm just going to add to the vocal work and quick thinking required. Wahaha. Yeah, you didn't trolling me, but thank you very much for the $5, man. Appreciate it. Savvy just gave $50. Thank you so much. Hey, Andrew and Sawyer, you're my favorite creator and do an amazing job. You deserve all your success. Thank you so much. That's really kind. And that is an incredibly generous super chat. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting the show. I really appreciate it. We're gonna get cooking real soon here, guys. We just want that rice to chill down as much as possible. But also you guys can't taste it, so if it's not totally chilled out yet, we're the only ones who are gonna suffer here. We're just gonna have to have subpar fried rice, but you guys will still be able to learn some technique here. Elijah Gundlach, I think, gave $5. YouTube needs more content creators like you. Keep up the fantastic work. That's really kind, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Choco Turtle's back. You're making peanut butter cast iron cookies. I've never made peanut butter cast iron cookies. That's really interesting. I would like to try that sometime. Thank you again for another very kind super chat. And good luck. I hope they come out great. Kid Yuki gave $5 and said, just to prevent future Cajun rage, it's Thibodeau. That makes sense. Thibodeau. Thank you, Kid Yuki, for saving my ass, and thank you for the kind super chat. Really appreciate it. Trey Clayton. Oh God, I'm missing so many people. Here we go. I'm trying to keep up here. I'm sorry, I'm blowing through them. I don't want to miss any of you. CDO Con says, longtime fan, made pasta alla olio, and dude, it's the bomb. It's really the sum of all of its parts. Ever try to make chicken and dumplings? Yes, I love chicken and dumplings, and I should probably do an episode of basics on that soon. Thank you for your super chat. Cassie Dawn gave $5 and said, thank you for being a really good distraction from some hard times. You're the best, Babish we could ask for. That's really kind, and I'm sorry that there's been hard times, but I am always happy to be a distraction here. And if you're having a rough time, give cooking a shot if you can. If you have the ability, give it a shot. You might enjoy it, and you might find that that's a great distraction too from some hard times. Zach Doyle gave $5 and said, making pizza right now because of you. Rock on, dude. Good luck. Thank you for the super chat. TK Catch gave $5 and said, Babby, my earlier question was asking about Vincenzo from Bon Appetit. Can you talk about that or your new show, Being with Babish? Excited for it. New show, Being with Babish, will be coming out in the spring. It is a vlog style show that's going to be following my sort of daily exploits, and it's going to have some challenges and some giveaway elements, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys come and check it out in the spring. And the identity of the person who's going to be working to create it with me is a secret at the moment, so I cannot speak to who it is. Lauren Bobo gave $5 and said, my friend Miranda and I love your show. I love the pasta puttanesca. I hope you tackle more foods from a series of unfortunate events in the future. I will definitely do that. I've gotten lots of requests. I've heard that there's a lot more to check out there. Oh no, I just missed a bunch. They just all disappeared. Oh my God. Okay. Derek Hellender gave $10 and said, "Been watching since your second episode. Absolutely love the show. How did you discover your new music broke for free?" He's an old buddy. I used to go BMX with as teenagers and a super great guy. He is a super great guy. I discovered him through SoundCloud. I just was trying to find new music and I came across his music and it was perfect, and we've been boys since. So that's cool, man. Thank you very much for your super chat. Balthazar228 gave $5 and said, "Went to culinary school, worked in Michelin-starred restaurants, and I'm impressed with your skill and hard work." That is high praise. Jeez. Thank you very much. That's really, really kind, and that puts the pressure on a little bit. But thank you very much. That's really kind. Fire Lord Megan gave $10 and said, "Hey Andrew, have you ever heard of Golden Kemwe? It's an anime with a lot of really interesting recipes. It's focused on native Ainu recipes from historical Hokkaido." I can't say that I have seen or heard of that. I'm gonna have to check it out. Sawyer, just FYI, I've lost you on the phone here. Okay, there we go. Ben Olson gave $5 and said, "So my dad and I bake around 200 dozen cookies in a day every Christmas." I assume you meant 200 cookies, but if it's 200 dozen, then Jesus Christ, good job. Just to give away, have you made a ludicrous amount of food in a day? No, I work in a soup kitchen down in the East Village, and we make a lot of food, but it's a group effort, so I can't say that I personally have, but that's really nice of you, and keep it up. That's a lovely tradition you got going there with your dad. Thank you very much for the super chat. Oh boy, okay. Carissa Gray gave €5 and said, "Babish, I'm abroad right now, and your videos are my favorite thing to watch during my free time. You're the best, Bab. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind. And safe travels to you, okay?" We got $8 from 2 Kill a Mockingbird 0. "Love your videos. Would you ever consider making Louisianian gumbo on an episode of Basics? My favorite food by far. I've never tried making it myself." I made something which I think is a pretty accurate Louisianian gumbo on my Bubba Gump shrimp, or Bubba's Shrimp from Forrest Gump episode of Binging. So go check that out and give that recipe a try. It's great. Robert Miller gave $10 and said, "When I was in Xi'an, China, I had some fried rice that was super crispy. How do I recreate?" I cannot say that I know. I'm not very familiar with the foods of Xi'an. I only know Xi'an Famous Foods here in the city, which makes these great hand-pulled noodles. I can't say that I'm very familiar with that. First name, last name gave another $5 Australian. Thanks again, bro. How stressful does it get when you're cooking live, reading chat and donations, etc.? It gets a little stressful right now just because I want to catch everybody and I feel bad. I see that I'm missing people. I'm so sorry to anybody that I'm missing. Rolling Star gave $20 and said, "Making chicken thighs and sweet potato apple dish made me enjoy cooking again. Just wanted to say thanks." That's lovely to hear, dude. I'm really happy that you enjoyed that dish, and try putting your own spin on it. Try using savory ingredients to sweet instead of apples. You know, you can supplement with different kinds of vegetables, or you can use Brussels sprouts. Give that a shot. So glad to hear that, and thank you for your very generous super chat. Heavy Weapons Guy 21332 gave $10 and said, "I love watching your videos anytime I'm hungry, sad, or just looking for a nice sultry voice to tell me how to cook my food. I'm eating Subway, I'm cheap, but I hope that doesn't change your view of me." It does not. I can't tell you how many times I've had Subway as a quick and easy lunch, and I'm not sponsored by Subway, I promise. Wow, I think I might be caught up. Okay. Licensed Fool gave $5 and said, "Thanks for the great show from me and Titty, and howdy from Rochester." Howdy. Howdy from New York. Thank you for repping my hometown. Thanks for coming through, and thank you for the super chat. Another greetings from Rochester. Dylan Coates gave $5 and said, "Greetings from Rochester. Just wondering what your favorite restaurants are in the area. Love the show so much." I love Good Luck. Good Luck is great. Where did I just go recently? The Revelry is good. They're transitioning their menu right now, so they're only like half their menu is available. It's not great. But it's a very good restaurant, so go check it out. But Good Luck, I think, might be one of the better restaurants in the area. Okay, I think I'm all cut. Oh, no, one more. Okay, Edward Shalash gave $5 Canadian. Shout out from Syria. I love how your videos are rambunctious, your meals are scrumptious, and of course that mellifluous voice of yours. I like your choice of adjectives there, man. And hello from New York. Thank you for tuning in from Syria, and thank you for your very generous super chat. And we got $5 from CW4PWR. No comment there, but thank you very much for your super chat. Okay, guys, what do you say we get cooking, okay? We're like 40 minutes deep and we haven't done any cooking. I am so grateful for everybody's super chat. I know I missed some there. I'm very, very sorry. Thank you so much to anyone that I missed. Thank you for your generosity. I'm very sorry that I missed you. And please tune in next time, and hopefully I won't miss you next time. Sawyer, is there anything pressing before I get started?
Well, I could update you on the favorite Wegmans I found in the comments.
Here we go. What's the favorite Wegmans?
So we got Tucker. His local Wegmans is Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which I've been to. Is very nice. Has a big
I've been to that one
prepared
too,
food
yeah.
section. Yep, gorgeous.
I think that's the closest one to us, right?
Yeah, there's one other, like a little Western or something, but yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Then, the one problem with these non-Rochester Wegmans, though, is, as everyone knows, they're not 24 hours, while the Wegmans in Rochester are all 24 hours. And speaking of, we got Zachary Young. His hometown Wegmans was one we know quite well, Henrietta on Calkins Road.
Oh, hey, all right.
That's
We
a
got
good
some
one.
Real,
And
good, real solid Wegmans picks here.
And I saved the best for last. Tina Howard, Pittsford Wegmans. And she's giving us a little tip that they just introduced fresh donuts. Pittsford Wegmans staying on top, like always.
Get out of here. That is the best Wegmans. I'm sorry, folks, but that is the absolute best one. I'm just going to quickly address a couple super chats here. We got Raksha Dark Wolf gave $10. How much time do you spend cleaning? I love you and your videos. Thank you so much, Raksha. I spend a lot of time cleaning. I'd say it's spent about as much time cleaning as I do cooking. Yeah, a lot of dishes come out of this place. Happily, I have a little dishwasher, but this is New York City, so it is a half-size dishwasher. You can see it from the other camera angle when we go over the stove later. You'll be able to see it, but it is a half-size dishwasher, but it certainly helps. I'm in New York City, so I cannot complain. Kamikaze Kirk gave $5 Australian dollars. I thought AU was Australian, but whatever. Oh, good morning from Australia. Mystery solved. Have you made ice cream? What is your favorite recipe for ice cream? I have made ice cream twice, 2 different episodes. Go check out the Lover's Delight from 30 Rock, and check out I did an episode of Basics on ice cream. So go check those out and give it a shot. I love chocolate ice cream, so I think I only made chocolate ice cream. I work for Cuisine Solutions. Love watching your sous vide work. Come play in our kitchen for International Sous Vide Day. We were just talking about international food holidays today, and we were stunned by how many there are. I saw National Nut Milk Day, or National Plant Milk Day, or something like that. So I would love to check that out. Your name, it went away. Something Solutions. Do you remember what it was called? I can't remember. But shoot me an email at bingingwithbabish@gmail.com and we will work something out. I'd love to come play in your playground. Roberto Navarez gave $5 and said, hey man, love the show. I've tried a bunch of your recipes. You inspired me to cook. You should try tortas ahogadas. I cannot say I've heard of that, but I love a good torta, so I will definitely look into that. Thank you very much for your super chat, and thank you for tuning in and hanging out. I say that we should probably get started on the cooking, because I see that we finally slowed down in the super chats. Thank you guys so much again. That's incredibly generous. I'm just going to throw this in the sink. Okay, and let me check on our rice. Let's see if the rice is cooled off yet. Oh yeah. So obviously you want to use day-old rice, but this is completely cooled off, so it's at least going to be a halfway. Well, maybe not. It tastes totally fresh. Oh, that's okay. Really, I mean, if you want to make great fried rice, you need day-old rice. You need you need leftover rice that's been chilling overnight in the fridge, and we don't have that today. So we're just gonna have to do this and just hope that it comes out okay. It's not gonna be as good as the real stuff. We got $10 from Jessica Lodge. What is your worst cooking catastrophe? I once caught my oven on fire from an properly folded croissants. How did that happen? Did they weren't properly folded, so what, they expanded too much and they hit the roof of the oven and caught on fire or something? That sounds terrifying. My worst cooking catastrophe, I can't say that I have ever had anything, horrendous like that happen. That sounds really scary. Sorry that that happened. I've just really horribly messed up recipes. I think my worst experience that I've had in the kitchen was back in high school. I was trying to impress my girlfriend's parents at the time, and I made my go-to dish at the time, which was chicken breast stuffed with cream cheese and artichoke hearts. And I took them out of the oven, and we sat down to dinner, and we cut them open, and they were raw on the inside. And I was back in high school, and I wasn't a real person yet. I was being a little obnoxious little prick. So I was like mad, like I wasn't embarrassed or apologetic. I was pissed off. So that was probably my worst experience. It was probably one of my worst moments, honestly. Michaela Cassidy gave $5. Thank you so much for all your videos. You've inspired this small town country girl to expand her horizons in the kitchen. I love you. I love you too, Michaela. Thank you very much for your kind comment, for your super chat, and please keep expanding your horizons in the kitchen. It's a lot of fun. We're going to try and do that a little bit tonight with this very Americanized fried rice. So we're not expanding them too much. We could be doing better, but maybe fried rice part 2, we'll try and tackle some really, really, legit fried rice. So we're also going to pretend that this rice has been hanging out. I didn't make nearly enough. This is hilarious, but it's okay. We're just going to make a small portion. That's what we'll do. So I mentioned in the episode that I think, and have learned from resources such as America's Test Kitchen, that the best vessel for cooking fried rice in the home, where you don't have a commercial stove. I do have a commercial stove, but even this one doesn't put out the kind of BTUs you need to really properly cook on a wok. Because if I grab my wok here and show you, this is actually my buddy Steve's wok. If you guys have ever seen the episodes, Breaking Bad episode or the House of Cards barbecue episode, that's Steve's house, and I stole his wok, and I haven't given it back yet. But you'll notice that it has an incredibly small area, not incredibly small, but it has a small area that's actually in contact with the flame. On a home stove, the flame is not reaching up here, and if it is, it's not very hot. All the heat's getting hit right here, which means that the only part of your food that's cooking is right here. Everything else up here is not getting cooked. So this is fun to cook in, but unless you have like the true BTUs to crank it out, there's a little attachment that you can buy that will replace your oven's, I have no idea what it's called, but on the stove, I don't know, the thing that lets the gas out. It's a much larger one that lets a lot more gas out, so you get a much hotter flame. J. Kenji Lopez Alt uses one, and that's better for wok cooking at home. But if you don't have one of those, honestly, you're gonna make the best fried rice than this guy right here, because it has much more surface area that's gonna be directly in contact with the flame. So just, I know it's not as cool, it's not as genuine, but just go with that, okay? All right, I'm gonna hang this back up here. Come on, there we go. And how about we, I'm gonna throw this back in the fridge and we can do a little bit of mise en place. How about that? Because that's an important part of the preparation of fried rice. So let me grab my scallions and some garlic and some, what else we got here? I think that's all we need out of there. So I need 2 crushed cloves of garlic. That's probably going to be the way to go. Let me just try to read these real fast while I have a moment here. Jessica L. gave $14.99 and said, I'm visiting New York in February. What are some restaurants I should visit? I mean, what are some restaurants you shouldn't visit? That didn't make any sense. There's so many restaurants here in New York, obviously, that you need to visit if you're in the mood for ramen. Go check out Toto Ramen on 52nd Street and 9th Avenue. I think that's the best ramen in the city. For Italian, go check out Emilio's Bellato down here in Soho. It's no reservations kind of place. It's got just the best simple red sauce Italian classics I've ever had in my entire life. So elevated and sublime. It's absolutely wonderful. I I would say more, but we got some more super chats here. Ciara Sanchez said, "Hey Babish, love your vids and your ink. Where do you go? Love from Queens, New York. I used to live in Queens. Queens is a great place. Love from Soho. I've gotten these tattoos everywhere. Two of them, my two most recent ones, my cilantro tattoo and my gavel, I both got at Soho Ink here in Soho. It's on Lafayette Street. It's a really great shop, really high end. Go check it out. We got Calmike, who gave 200 RUBs. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but thank you for whatever that is. Hey Babish, just want to tell you how your videos inspired me to start learning how to cook at an actual uni. Thanks for everything you are doing. Please keep it up. Thank you for a very, very kind comment, for a generous super chat, and good luck to you. I wish you all absolutely all the best in your pursuit of that field. That is a very impressive thing that you're doing. No gave $4.99 and said, just want to say thank you for getting me into cooking. I was afraid to try cooking, but you made it fun in my eyes. Thanks for that. You're welcome, and thank you for the very, very kind super chat and comment. Mo gave $5 and said, how can I avoid getting my cooking videos demonetized if I want to include a small movie clip of the food I am cooking to, like you do in your videos? I don't really have a strategy for you there. I put the clip in a small window so YouTube doesn't recognize it, and also I'm doing commentary on it, so it's fair use. And sometimes I've been hit with demonetization strikes, but we've fought back on those and they've been redacted. So I would just be very careful. Don't try not to, try to find another way to talk about what you're doing without actually showing it. Or don't monetize just yet. Like, I didn't monetize my videos for a year because I wanted to get it to where I wanted to get the channel to where I wanted it to be. And I wanted to be able to use the movie clips, and I guess just try and work on making the content grow and monetize it once it reaches a point where you're able to contact YouTube and really delve into the whole copyright strike thing. It's tricky, man. I'm sorry. I wish I had better advice for you, but it's tricky. Sawyer's an attorney. He could help you better than I can.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, acquaint yourself with the elements of fair use. Just Google United States copyright fair use and make sure you're hitting the elements that are most relevant to your content. It's informative, it's referencing the content that you're clipping, and be judicious with your clip. Don't use too much. Use a little bit, make it small, make it clearly not a copy of someone else's work, but rather a commentary on that specific thing.
Yeah, you'll also notice that I only use, I never use more than 30 seconds of the clip in a, 3 to 10 minute long video. So they wouldn't really have much of a case for my creating, a replacement or for their content in the market. Nobody's tuning into my show to watch their favorite show instead of going to Hulu and watching it there. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So exactly. Look into the law. Listen to my man over there, and be careful. And if you're making a show about recreating foods from movies and television, forget everything I said and just do whatever you want. Kidding. Sorry. Good luck to you, and you'll figure it out. We got a couple. What do we got here? We got $4.99 from Jesus Delgadillo. So Jesus Delgadillo. Honey butter chicken biscuit. Yes. I used to work for Whataburger. Glad you enjoyed it. Recommend the sweet and spicy bacon burger if you ever come back to Texas. I will definitely check that out. I plan on going back to Texas. I love Austin. I had Whataburger in Plano, Texas, where my ex lived, and I cannot say that I'm anxious to go back there again for so many reasons. Yes, I'm definitely excited to go back to Texas again. It's like a whole other country, and some great food there, some great times to be had, especially in Austin. I don't know if you guys have ever floated the river in Austin, but that is just something that everybody in this fine world deserves to do at least once in their life. Get a little toasted on a few beers, floating down a lazy river on a hot day. There are few things finer in this world. Okay, we got some garlic prepped here. We're just going to crush that in later on down the line. I'm going to pre-slice up a couple scallions here. This is going to be added late in the game, but again, we're doing mise en place right now. It's the practice of getting all of your elements ready to go. So when when it comes time for me to add the scallions, instead of coming over here and having to chop up some scallions, I'll just be able to scoop them up, send them over. And speaking of which, I have some shiitake mushrooms here that are pre-sliced. I know this is kind of a Bush League move, and I apologize, but it means that they're clean. It means I don't have to, wipe them off or rinse them, which can really ruin your mushroom's texture. And, I'm able to just kind of just toss them in. No problemo. Okay. Let me make sure that we're on point here. Oh boy. Ariana Gonzalez gave $5 and said, your videos have been a great resource and companion when I cook. Any chance we have more bedtime with Babish to look forward to? Thanks so much. I should have recorded some bedtime with Babish for Christmas. I'm sorry about that. I will definitely be getting back into that now that I have a company that will help me edit it down, because that was the hardest part, was reading and then cutting out all the parts where I messed up. Pizza Money gave $5 and said, pizza money! Thanks, man. I'm going to use that for getting pizza. Clash Guitars gave $5 and said, I really like basics. I like the really basic, straightforward production of your videos. It's inspiring as a video creator. Thanks. Thank you so much. Glad you like it. And good luck with your videos. His name is Clash Guitars. Everybody go check it out. Derek Hill gave $5 and said, I got Julia Child's cookbook as a gift and struggled with boeuf bourguignon until I saw your video. Thanks for making a complex recipe understandable. That is got to be the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. That I made Julia Child's recipes like more accessible. That's crazy to hear, but thank you very much for saying it. And everybody go check out Julia Child's cooking videos, because they are like the genesis of cooking videos as we know them now. Let's see, EMAC59 gave $5 and said, love your vids, kitchen disasters. On Thanksgiving, I dropped my pie upside down on the rug and had to get some desserts delivered instead. Oh, it sucks, I'm sorry, especially knowing how much effort goes into a pie. That has got to be very painful to see your pie flip upside down there. Mac Robertson gave $5 and said, can you tell us some more about Being with Babish? Yes, I absolutely can. Being with Babish is going to be a vlog-style series that is going to follow my sort of daily exploits and the cool, exciting, fun things that I get to do as a result of making these shows. It's going to involve a bunch of travel. It's going to involve a bunch of cooking. It's going to be mainly culinarily focused, but it is a lifestyle show. It's going to be about the fun stuff I get to do. Sometimes meeting celebrities, sometimes building big, strange contraptions for the sake of binging episodes. And it's also going to have a large giveaway element. I don't want to give away too much. Sorry. But there's going to be a monthly feature where we're going to be basically working with sponsors to change somebody's life in a culinary way. That's all I'm going to say right now. But I think that you guys are going to like it. It's going to be a very heartwarming show. I think it's going to have a lot of things that will just hopefully make you smile. Maybe learn a thing or two. If you're not careful, you just might learn a thing or two. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It will be. I can't give you an exact premiere date right now, but I can tell you that it will premiere with the 4 million subscriber special, which should be in the spring. Right now, conservative projections put that at around March or April. April. Keep an eye out for it in April or May at the latest, probably, unless people start unsubscribing to me. So keep an eye out for that. Being with Babish will premiere in the spring, and it's going to be a fun vlog, day in the life kind of thing. All right, guys, let's head on over to the stovetop over here. So, sorry to sneak up on you with that. Sorry, are we good?
Yeah, we're good, but
all right.
We got some quick things to mention. There is a rubber band under the mushrooms. Just give a shout out to Chris Mise for being the first person I noticed to tell me that. Do you see it? Is it there? No?
There was a rubber band, but I threw it away. I think I threw it away subtly, and yeah,
Oh,
sorry
sleight
guys.
of hand. You got him. Nice.
Yeah, we watched that magic show, to Magic for Humans or whatever. We watched that today, so now I'm trying to be sly. Yeah, no rubber band, but thank you for the heads up. I did. There was a rubber band from the Scallions that was here, and I tossed it a second ago. So sorry if that here it's see in the garbage. But thank you very much for the heads up. I know that things like that have happened before. There was some plastic in something that I made one time, and that was no fun. Okay, let me just make sure that we're all good here. We need some eggs. That's something we need. We need 2 lightly beaten eggs. I'm gonna grab the rice out of the fridge here, and we need. I mean, I'm also, actually, I need to make like a half portion here. Oh, this is something else I need to put right here. Right here, I need to prep the ham. Okay, let's make a little room here. Let's close the fridge. Okay. I need to cut me up some ham. I got this nice, this is my favorite thing in the world. This thing's called a ham nugget. So I got this nice ham nugget here. Whoop. Just gonna slice that open. Give it a, come on, let's get that nugget. Let's get that dank nug out of there. Sorry for the drug lingo. All right, we got our ham nugget. It's got a little bit of ham nugget juice. Ham nugget is the new member of the Babish family now. I don't know if I can cook this guy. He's part of me. I'm kidding. You're about to be eaten by me. Move this out of the way. Okay, so went way too light on the rice, so I'm gonna go a little light on the everything else here. I just want like some nice bite-sized chunks of ham, so I'm just gonna chop this guy up like this into a chunkaroos. Just stuff that we can still pick up with our chopsticks. Eating rice with chopsticks, by the way, is a life skill that we should all have, really, because it's embarrassing when you go on a date and your date picks up his or her sticks and you're just like, can I have a fork, please? So, be worldly. Learn these skills. Okay, that seems like a good amount of ham right there for the amount of rice and the other stuff we have. I'm going to eat a part of this because guess what? Your boy loves ham. That's a good nug. That's a good ham nug. Okay. Now, another thing we can do is prep our sauces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this guy here. I'm going to grab my oyster sauce, which, let's see, here's my oyster sauce, and I'm doing a ratio of like 50-50 oyster to soy, and I'm going to make an addition that I should have made that people rightfully pointed out. Come on, here we go. Get on out of there. Come on now. I paid good money for you. Get on out of there. Let's go. Okay. Clearly need to do a little bit of work here. That'll do it. There we go. There's the oyster sauce. Nobody make a gif of this, please. Thank you. I'm kidding. Now somebody's gonna make a gif of it, I guarantee. Okay. That's way too much for what we're doing. We just need like well, no, that's not too much. That's actually fine. Just a couple tablespoons each. That should do it. And the addition that I'm going to make here, and this is super important, I've got some toasted sesame oil, and this, oh god, that smells so good. That is going to be a nice addition. That was probably too much, but it's okay. Stuff is pretty strong, but I mean, I can't imagine having having fried rice and being like, this has too much sesame. Mm. I think this is going to be just right. I'm going to get a little taste just to make sure. What is oyster sauce made of? Is it made of oysters? Oyster extract. Wow. It's a disgusting phrase. Oh, it's good. Okay. I might not use all of it because we're making a pretty small dose of fried rice here. Whew, that's oystery. Okay. I have one more little hunk of ham here because your boy's pretty hungry. Your boy's pretty hungry. Okay. So, got our garlic. We got our mushrooms, scallions, some soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, ham. Got our rice back there. Got about 2 cups of rice, which is not nearly enough. We need our frozen edamame. We got right back here. Okay. This is supposed to be thawed, but I think I can just saute it and it'll be fine. Maybe not. Okay, maybe we're going with that. Maybe we're going with that edamame or anything green today. I got some frozen broccoli. I just don't feel like frosting it, bro. Sorry. Okay. Let's get cooking. Here we go. Let's head on over to. Am I missing anything vital, Sora? Should we get started cooking?
No, I think we should get started.
Okay, let's do it. So first things first, we need 2 eggs, lightly beaten, and this method is largely adapted. It's got some changes to it, but the methodology of cooking one element at a time is largely adapted from America's Test Kitchen, which is, as many of you know, like my favorite resource in the world for just basic recipes. They really do an amazing job of simplifying and explaining the science behind really great cooking, so you can adapt it to everything you do. It's a really great resource. They it's not free. They do. It does cost you, I think it's $4 a month or something like that. But man, if you're trying to learn how to cook, it is worth it. I did miss one little bit of shell. Come here. Come on. I know you're supposed to use the eggshell to fish out shell fragments, but I threw it away. There we go. We're clear. Sorry about that. No eggshell fragments in my stir fry, please. All right, we just want to beat that up a little bit. Okay. Now, I believe the egg is the first thing that we cook, and then we're going to also have some shrimp here. I got some shrimp here in the fridge. Here we go. Definitely got too much. That's okay. All right. So when does the garlic go in? I can't remember when I added the garlic. Add the oil, mushrooms, peas, ham, garlic. Okay. So with the veggies. Okay. So we got our shrimpies here. Got about half a pound of shrimp. I should probably only use half of this, but those go in second. We start with the eggs, I believe. Yeah, okay. So let's head on over to the stovetop, fellas. Here we go. We're heading over to camera 2. Welcome to camera 2. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of vegetable oil, just a bit. And as I said before, I got no pilot light active on this stove, so I do need to hit it with a torch. We're going medium-high heat here. We want these eggs to cook very quickly. And you know what's actually a great tool for cooking eggs is chopsticks, because it gives you the ability to move the eggs around a lot, and just if you're trying to make soft scrambled eggs, it's a great way to go. And we're really not trying to get these eggs hard or dried out. We want them nice and soft and just barely set. I'm just grabbing a big bowl over here, because while we cook each element, we're cooking the eggs followed by the shrimp, followed by the veggies and ham, and so as each element cooks, we need to dump it into the bowl and keep it hot. So once this pan gets nice and hot, which for any newcomers, this is a great learner's pan. This is the Tefal Professional, and it's got this great heat indicator in the center here. You can see a little pattern there, circles and T's. And once it is preheated, those go away, and you're left with a solid red circle. So you're going to see that goes solid red. It's great for just sort of learning your stove and learning your pans and just like at what point things are ready. Before you know it, you're going to be able to do it without looking or touching or throwing. Another, the classic way to tell if your pan is preheated, just sprinkle a little water in there, and if it sizzles, it's ready to go. After doing this enough, you're not going to need to do that. You're going to feel when your pan's ready. You're going to see your oil shimmering or smoking or whatever you want it to do. I'm just finishing up a little bit of champagne here in a totally inappropriate glass. I don't have any flutes, so I just had to use this. Sawyer and I are celebrating our reunion after a long few days apart. Not used to it. And boy, I missed him. And it sounds like I'm being facetious right now. And you know what? Fuck you, I'm not. I just swore. Whoops. Okay, so you can see that the circle went fully red here, pretty much. So it's ready to go. As soon as I add these eggs, they're gonna sizzle. Oh well, how about that? What do you freaking know? Okay. So now we're just keeping everything moving as much as possible. And again, we want these eggs to just set. Look at that. They're done. That's it. You thought I was kidding? I wasn't. That was like 10 seconds. We want these eggs to just set. I do want to break them up a little bit because we want them to be bite-sized. There's nothing worse than eating fried rice and getting like a mouthful of egg. You just want a little bit of egg, you know? Okay. Boom. Easy peasy. Okay. So that's out. We're going to return the pan over medium-high heat. Hit it with a little bit more oil. A little bit more than that. And we're going to start dropping some shrimps. Some little shrimpies. So here we go. I'm going to keep using the chopsticks because they're probably going to be easy for flipping the shrimp. There we go. We got some nice sizzle. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll do the ASMR thing in a minute where I jump down in there and give you guys a quote-unquote close-up of the lovely sounds. All right, we got our shrimps in there. I'll just make them all. Why not? I'll just make all the shrimps. Oh, that one's broken. Okay. I'm just going to swirl them around a little bit, make sure everybody's got some oil on them. Maybe get a little flame going. A couple fun flames, huh? How about that? Yeah, all right. A little show for the people. Okay. We got our shrimps sauteing. There we go. That's smelling. This is already kind of smelling like fried rice here because we got the egg. We got some shrimp going. This is gonna be good, guys. It's not gonna be enough for me and Sawyer to eat for dinner, I don't think. But well, 2 cups of rice. That seems like it should be enough, right? Like in theory. I don't know. And again, we're not trying to overdo it with these guys. We're just trying to. I love that smell of aerosolized oil that's burnt because it smells like a restaurant. Like you get so much of that in restaurants that it's a very, very familiar smell if you've ever been in a professional kitchen. Which I've spent surprisingly little time in a professional kitchen. Come on, there we go. This is a surprisingly poor tool to flip shrimp with because I can grab onto them, but flipping them is difficult. There we go. Okay, we're just trying to barely cook these through. They're going to be re-exposed to the heat in a few, so we don't necessarily have to like fully cook them, but we want to get them pretty close because they're not going to get too much heat later. They're going to get some. And the last thing we want in the world is undercooked shrimp. Am I right? That's not a fun. It's not a fun side dish. Okay, there we go. Eggs are away where they belong. And I'm going to get my garlic crusher out here just so it's ready to go. And it would appear as though it has been misplaced. Give me one moment, please. Sorry, folks. Here we go. There it is. When in doubt, check the other drawer. All right, we got any fun questions over there, Jake?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. What did I want to ask you? We covered the rubber band.
Yep.
This is one. The balaclava bastard. He said, "Do you really need a set of knives? You seem to use the same knife for everything."
Okay, so yeah, I think you do need a set of knives. I don't think you need a full set of knives. It really depends on your, you know, it depends on what you're using them for. The essential knife that you need is one of these guys. You need a chef's knife. This can do most things. I deboned that whole turkey with this knife. Granted, it would have been easier with a boning knife or a fillet knife, but this thing will do most of what you need, especially a good sharp one. Keep it sharp. You probably want a paring knife. Paring knife is good for this sort of little detailed work and getting in and you know, it's your detail knife. It's your hobby knife. You're just trying to get in there and you know, take the core out of a piece of fruit, or you know, slice up something very, very small, or it's a good detail-oriented knife for when something like a big old chef's knife won't work. Gotta have a bread knife. They're cheap, and nothing else cuts bread like a bread knife. You gotta have a bread knife, and it has plenty of other uses. If you're slicing something that you can't compress, this is where you want to be, because the teeth are going to tear through it, and without pressing down into whatever it is. And then I like a good carving knife, something nice and long like this. If you're trying to carve something, the more times you go back and forth, the more sort of jagged lines are going to leave in whatever it is that you're cutting. So the fewer strokes that you can make, the cleaner your cut's going to be. It's very handy for carving anything, and you know, any kind of roast beef or anything. Okay, these guys are done, so it's only been, I've honestly, they might even be overcooked at this point. It's been a few minutes here, so we're taking them out. Okay, back on the heat, back with the oil. Good stuff. A little bit more. And now we got to cook all the moisture out of our mushrooms. Mushrooms contain a great deal of moisture, and we don't want any of that in our fried rice or virtually anything you make with mushrooms. You don't want moisture. So I'm gonna give them a little toss. Or as my man Brad would say, a little tossy toss. And I'm going to season them lightly with salt. Salt is going to help draw out the moisture. It's not only going to season it, but it's going to help draw out the moisture in the mushrooms. And it's going to help them weep that moisture out more quickly and get us eating more quickly. So just go ahead and get those guys nice and coated in the oil and in the salt. I'm just going to have a little bit more oil because they're looking a little dry. There we go. That's the sizzle I want here. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I hope that answers your question. You don't necessarily need a knife set. A knife set is a luxury. It's something that, you know, any application that you need a knife for, you got the knife for it. Do you need it? No. Do you need a chef's knife? Yes. It's very difficult to make any kind of decent food at home easily without a good chef's knife. And it's really about your comfort with the knife. Like, you might be more into a Santoku knife, which has a flat bottom instead of a rounded knife like a chef's. And it generally has hollow ground edges, which are designed to help let food slide off the side of the blade more easily, so food doesn't stick to it when you're chopping something. But those two knives require an entirely different set of chopping skills. The chef's knife is a rocking motion like this. Think like a locomotive almost. You're rocking the knife through the food to ensure a full cut. A Santoku knife, which I believe I have one kicking around here somewhere. Yeah. Santoku knives are almost flat on the bottom. It's got a little bit of a rounded edge, but some of them are completely flat. Most of them are almost flat like this. These are the hollow ground edges that I was talking about. And this, you you can't do the locomotive action with it because you're not going to get full clean cuts. This is more of a straight down and slice forward kind of deal. Or if you really know what you're doing, just like a straight chopping like that. I personally can't do that. Really talented chefs can do that. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, we got a request from C'est La Vie, wondering if you're ever going to do any student / on a budget meals in the basic series.
Absolutely. Sorry to steal that from Tim Heidecker. Absolutely, yes. We shoot basics in a big old batch of 5 days where we try to get 8 to 10 episodes shot because it requires a crew, it's multiple people, and they can't be coming out every week to make an episode of basics. So we shoot basics in big batches like that. Binging I shoot every week, week to week, and I'm trying to get on a better schedule with that. But the point is, we are having one of those big shoot weeks here next week, all through the week. So we're going to be trying to get like about 10 episodes done, and one of them is going to be most likely. Still have to finalize which episodes we're doing, but one of the top contenders is budget meals. Budget meals, Sunday meal prep, date night meals, stuff like that. We wanted to try to do a few more like sort of themed episodes instead of specific dishes, just like things that you might want to do. The big game meals. I can't obviously say for copyright reasons what it is that I'm talking about. It's like gigantic bowl meals. Yeah, budget meals is definitely high up on that list. So if not this round, do expect it in the future, I promise. These guys are almost done. There was I don't know if you could see it, but there was a bunch of moisture in there before. You can probably see that they've almost halved in volume. Like the mushrooms shrink so much because there's a ton of moisture in them and we're just trying to cook it all out. Nobody wants a squeaky, wet mushroom, all right? You want mushrooms either fully cooked or fully raw. Those are the only ways you want to eat mushrooms. And you want to be careful about what kinds of mushrooms you eat. Am I right? Be careful, please. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm just heading back over to camera one to check my recipe real quick. Eggs, oil, garlic, ham, bean spread. Oh, I'm not doing bean spreads. I wish that I had thought edamame because it's just going to make it prettier, but I don't care. I just want to eat. Your boy's hungry. This is going to be a short live stream tonight, folks. Sorry about that. It's a very simple dish. Not all of these are going to be 4 hours long or whatever. $5 from What If Gaming. Greetings, Babish. Love the show. I recommend for your show covering some of the food of Black Butler. It is the perfect show, perfect for your show and very unique. I've always wanted to watch Black Butler. I've heard great things. Black Butler, Fawlty Towers, all these. It's a British show, right? Black Butler. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. And when I see food, man, I'll go for it. Thank you very much for the suggestion, and thank you for the super chat. $5 from Kara Humphrey. You're amazing, and I love you so much. You inspire me every day. Sorry, it's weird to say that while I'm like wiggling a piece of ham. You're amazing. I love you so much. You inspire me every day. That's very, very kind. Thank you, Kara, not only for the very kind super chat, but for the very kind words. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being so sweet. That's very nice to hear. Okay, back to work. Got a couple pieces of ham here that are a little bit too sizable. Did I finish my champagne? I did. So I'm gonna have myself the last of my whiskey. Where'd it go? Yeah. Last of the whiskey I have in the house. A little bit of basils. Sorry for chomping into the mic. It's gonna look really sad in this glass, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so now that the mushrooms are cooked, we can add the ham. Let us add the ham. What do you say, folks? Back over to camera 2, we are adding some ham to the pan. And the rest of it, there we go. Oh, those mushrooms are looking righteous. Now I just want to basically just heat the ham through, maybe get a little bit of color on it. And then right before the end of cooking, I'm going to add the garlic and let that saute for a few seconds there. Okay. So, what else we got to do here? I'm sure I'm forgetting something. It really feels like I am. But what are you going to do? So yeah, just trying to warm the ham through a little bit. And I'm tossing it at first just to make sure that everybody's getting nice even heating. But after a minute, after 30 seconds of this, I'm just going to let them sit so they get some nice color on them. I can already see some nice color forming here. Not everybody's separated the way I'd like. And this is just plain Virginia ham. It's a ham nugget. It's Virginian. It's ham. Okay? Look it up. It's called ham. So what am I missing over there? Any fun comments? Anything going on?
I found this one pretty interesting. From Jackie Perlman. What is your favorite deli food?
My favorite deli food? Interesting.
That really can be anything,
Yeah, are we talking Jewish deli? Are we talking bodega? What are we talking about?
I was kind of thinking bodega. I think they might be meaning sandwiches, but, it's a good question.
Okay, well, in the case of a sandwich from any kind of deli, from bodega, from whatever, it's got to be breakfast sandwich. We were just all talking about this before. Breakfast sandwiches are one of the it's one of the least appreciated art forms because we all love it. We all need it when we're desperately hungover or something like that. Sorry, I dropped a piece of ham. And okay, you can see we're getting some nice color on this ham. I don't know why I did that in the episode. I don't know why I'm doing it now. I'm just picking up the ham. I'm like, oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that ham. But yeah, breakfast sandwich. Good bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and sausage. I'm sorry, sausage, egg, and cheese. Or bacon, egg, and sausage if I'm feeling particularly Ron Swanson-like, which I typically am. Okay, that's feeling pretty good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and crush the garlic in there. We do 2 cloves, which is a lot for the amount of fried rice that we're making, but I don't care. I've literally never had something and been like, ooh, too garlicky. So this is going to be fine. There we go. I'm going to throw this in the... Oh, I'm going to get this garlic crap out of it first. There we go. Get this going. Okay. And now that we got our garlic in there, I'm just going to toss it around, let it taste a little bit of heat. Just a bit. You don't. The last thing you want to do in the world, the quickest way to ruin your dish. Ooh, this is going to be garlicky. Hell yeah. Oh no, my fried rice has too much garlic in it. This is going to be real garlicky. We just want to give it a little kiss of heat. If your garlic's turning brown, you're overcooking it and it will turn bitter and acrid. Please don't do that. Okay, next step is going to be adding the rice. I believe we're at rice point now. We are at rice point break. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to dump all this in here. Again, ideally, we want to be using day-old rice that's been in the fridge for a day. Anytime you order Chinese takeout and you get those containers of rice, and then the next day they're all hardened up, and you're like, oh, what a waste, and you throw them away. Yeah, don't do that. Okay. Make fried rice, because guess what? It's the best. It's exactly what you're looking for when you're making fried rice. You want leftover rice. That's, I believe, how fried rice was invented, as a means to use up leftover. I might just be totally making that up, so please don't listen to me. We got a piece of rice shell in there. Not shell. I don't know what it's called. Hull. A little hull in there. I'm just going to dig it out. Yeah, get the hull out. Get the hull out of here. Okay. Now, we got that going. Let us turn down the heat, first of all, because this guy's getting hot. Well, no, because that's something actually that people were not so happy about, was that I didn't really hit the rice with enough heat for their taste, and the rice never really got like deeply fried. which is a fair point. Like, you know, fried rice should have a little bit of color to it. So now we've just added our soy sauce, oyster sauce mixture. And we're just gonna stir that up. Get that all mixed together and happy. Break up any big clumps that you see of the rice. Make sure that everybody gets kind of like evenly coated in the mixture. So let's do a little tossy toss. Here we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's giving us some nice even coverage. There we go. 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 Okay. Sorry, done doing that. Now that we got that all incorporated, I'm going to go ahead and let this sit on the heat a little bit. I want to get a little bit of color on that rice. I want to get some nice caramelization, some nice Maillard happening on that rice. There we go. Let's give it another little toss. There we go. Oh, this is already looking good. It's not, you know, obviously it's not done. It needs more colors. It needs more textures. But we're gonna bring it. So we got this egg. We got these shrimp. We're just gonna toss these in. All right. This is a freaking meal. This could serve 4 probably. There we go. Let's toss those in there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm gonna let that sit for like a second. I'm gonna crank up the heat a little bit, get some color going. And I'm just gonna grab these scallions from through the camera here, bring them back over. I'm gonna dump them on top because we're not mixing them in just yet. They're gonna get mixed in, and doesn't that just look nice? I mean, give me a break. They're gonna get mixed in as soon as we get some nice color on the bottom of this rice. So I'm just letting it sit for a minute. Boy, that looks nice. I'm gonna Instagram that right now. Where's my phone? Sorry, I'm talking to you on the phone. How do I not know where my phone is? I'm speaking to you on it right now. As we even speak. What the hell? Is it in there? Have I been speaking to you from?
I don't know.
You don't see it in there, do you? Huh. I always like Instagramming midstream. It's fun. It's an interactive way to be interactive. I don't know. A little bit more ham for Daddy Babby. Okay. Well, that's a shame. What could I have done with it? It's so funny that I'm talking to you on a phone right now that I don't know where it is. Oh well. Yep. Well.
If anybody sees his phone, please comment in the comments below.
Okay. So I'm gonna get these out of the way. Clear out a little bit, just so we have a nice place to eat our fried rice in a minute. Get all the bottles and glasses out of the way. Okay. Oh, it's smelling good. Okay. I'm letting this sit for like 10 more seconds. You can, after doing this for a while, you can feel how hot things are getting sometimes. And I know this is over a very high flame right now, and it hasn't moved in like 45 seconds. It's got a lot of browning going on down there, and once we toss it, we're gonna see it. I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way it looks. I guarantee it. Oh God, it's good. It's good. I held off on seasoning it with salt because, you know, soy sauce, oyster sauce, these have a lot of salt in them, but it needs a little bit, just a little bit. And it needs an ingredient that a lot of people gave me grief over, but I don't care because I've seen them do it in hibachi restaurants, and America's Test Kitchen recommends it. And let's face it, it makes it taste good. So please, please send me your ire. Be mad. I don't care, because like my man Greg from How to Drink says, at the end of the day, if the drink you like is in the glass, you did your job right. So I like fried rice with a nice, you know, tablespoon of butter added right at the end for some richness and, you know, just like unctuous mouthfeel. So now that we're ready to toss this, here we go. Oh, look at that! Look at that, huh? Look at that. It's like, oh man, I'm spilling this everywhere, but I don't care. Let me get a little spoon action going. Just a little spoon action. Oh, okay, or a spatula. Here we go. But now, oh, see, that is something that people pointed out that I had totally missed. Is one of the big aspects of fried rice is, you know, the frying part. You know, just like browning and maillard and caramelization. And now I let it sit for a while, and we got all that great color on there, which is going to translate to flavor. And now I'm just tossing it just because the last of the butter was melting. I really want to get it all incorporated. There it is. There we go. That is some fried rice, folks. Might not be, you know, the most... I'm gonna kill the heat now. This might not be the most genuine fried rice or authentic fried rice or whatever, but like this is, for sure is an Americanized fried rice. But like, all I know is that I have a huge pan full of really tasty shit in front of me, and I'm about to eat it. Trust me. Okay, let me plate up over here. I'm gonna set up a bowl here. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some chopsticks. Chopsticks. Here we go. And let us plate. Back over to camera one. Now I guarantee I'm gonna spill this everywhere. That's the one problem here is I'm gonna spill this everywhere. But again, I learned a lot about from Greg from How to Drink about like not caring about making some little mistakes here and there. You know, it's part of the process, man. Make mistakes. You're going to learn from them. Promise. Okay. There is some fried rice. I'm just going to make that look a little prettier. So we have something for a thumbnail or something like that. And I also got, somebody got mad at me for shoving chopsticks in there. I'm like, what's wrong with that? Maybe there's something wrong that I'm not aware of, but like, that's how you eat fried rice. Chopsticks. So I don't know what happened there. These shrimp are tail-on, so obviously I'm not going to eat them just outright, but I'm going to have a big old bite here and see what happens. Yeah, that's quality. It's got lots of little crispy bits from when I let it sit on the bottom. It's like, what's it called? Bibimbap from Korean barbecue, Korean cuisine. They serve it to you in this stone pot that's ripping hot, and they put all the fried rice and the egg and the vegetables in there, and it cooks in there, and then they let it sit on the bottom, and you end up with this ultra crispy layer on the bottom. And I gotta say, that was a real positive addition to this. Thank you for all the commenters that pointed that out. I definitely overdid it. I did it more than you're probably supposed to. And you know, another thing, somebody in the comments said calling this fried rice is like calling scrambled eggs an omelet, which might be a fair point. I know that this isn't as authentic as it could be, but let me tell you something. This is really good. It is rice that has been fried, okay? And I know it's got some elements that definitely could be more authentic, but wow, it tastes good. Oh my God. All that garlic too. Oh my God. Sorry, can I fix you up a bowl?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. All right. I'm just going to give you a bit here. Not because I don't love you, but because I need leftovers for lunch tomorrow. I'm kidding. I'm going to make you a proper bowl. There we go. That's a proper bowl. I hope you like shrimp, because you're getting shrimp, boy. Okay, I'm going to get you some choppers. Jake, you want to come in here and join me for a bite? Stop talking to me like that. You're being way too sensual right now. Stop it. They can't hear you. Only I can hear you.
Oh.
Stop that.
I can't help. I honestly can't help.
Tell me that ain't good. So much garlic. So much garlic. Little crispy bits. The shrimp are well cooked. They're a little overcooked. I probably could have cooked them a little bit less, but they have such great like browning and caramelization on them. Look at that. My God.
These are perfectly crispy rice. Each one.
I counted them. I can hear so much right now. I can hear my voice out of your headphones. I can hear your voice twice whenever you talk.
Deep Dolby Dimension.
We are doing this. We're not. We got sponsored by Dolby Dimension once. We're not right now, but we're still using it for the live stream because it is a great headphone. I don't care. There you go.
It's so comfortable for the long haul.
Yeah, which tonight's a quick one, but
But I like to be ready, you know? We're still doing this. Not over yet.
it's like 10 of you talking to me right now.
All right, we're out here.
Okay, yeah, well, all right, let's close it down. Okay, folks, I'm gonna come down and meet you at eye level. Okay, I got a couple super chats here I'm gonna hit real quick. Love the crispy bits, looks damn good to me, my brother says. Cooking with CJ. Hey, Cooking with CJ, thanks for coming back. Henry Davis, £4.99. Poking chopsticks in the rice is what they do at funerals and can be an insult to the chef. Wow. Well, shit, see, I didn't know. I had no idea. I figured it might be some cultural thing that I was not savvy to. That's really interesting. Thank you for bringing that up. Steve the Technophile said, we can hear you, wink face. Yeah. Jeff B. Hey, Babby, my girlfriend Danielle and I love your videos. Just want to say hi, love you, word up. Hey, Jeff, and hey, Danielle, thank you for watching. And thank you all for watching tonight and any other night that you've watched. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun, just like every live stream so far. One more super chat here. Darlene Sarte gave $5. Thank you so much, Darlene. I ate too fast and now I'm like, ugh. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is always so much fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for your incredibly generous super chats. Moses Oscar gave $5 and said, thank you for your awesome channel and for turning me on to Frasier. Personal question, are you Jewish? Would you do a Jewish/kosher episode? I'm not Jewish, but I would certainly do a Jewish/kosher episode. So yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind for the future. Then we got Kevin Perkins gave $5. Time to deliver a pizza ball. Yep. Next week is time to deliver a pizza ball. Keep an eye out. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for the very generous super chats. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the interesting insights. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for letting me know about cultural insensitivities that I was not savvy to. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for cooking. Thank you guys for everything. You're the absolute best. Have a beautiful night, and we'll see you next week. Basics is pasta part 2. It's going to be filled pastas, tortellini, and ravioli. Making tortellini and brodo, which has got to be my most favorite thing in the entire world. So keep an eye out for that, and have a lovely evening, guys. I'm gonna go eat some of this. Let's stay basic. What?